everybody. This is what happened when I opened it up the second time. I input my time, and then it was like, before we get started, can I just say something? So I was like, okay, I should probably wait for the stream to see what it is going to say. Oh, hello Denise, how are you doing? You just missed my story about squishing your spider by accident after I got out of the shower. You were the monster who just wanted friends. Yeah, well, no. I was like, yeah, no, I did not want to be friends with that spider. Oh dear. I hope you're doing good, Denise. Let's see what the game has to say to us. No, I heard it all. Traumatic times. If it says watch out for the spiders, I'm leaving. We shall see. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. Oh, well, yeah, you're very welcome. I always do when I'm told. I'm very good. Oh, no, I'm not very good at that with the game, actually. I'm not being very good at that with the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. Not me. Not here on this channel. We do things the right way. We do things the good way. We do things as we told. We do as we told. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. These are the little details that I love about this game. I'm so loving this game. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. They are. Trust me. Today, I waited on the minute before I input the time. So that is how correct it is. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal, yeah? Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favourite time. My favourite time? Oh, geez. Does anyone here have a favourite time? I've never thought about this question before. What would my favourite time be? Probably like 5-ish, because that's the time when I'm just coming off of work and I have about half an hour to an hour where I can just play Animal Crossing before I have dinner and then do some work afterwards. So that time is nice. That's like me time. So maybe that. All right, I'll let you go back to it. What is this though? Is this the game basically telling me that time means nothing? Because if so, I'm mad. I wanted that time to mean something. Okay. The Stanley Parable 2. We're here. Electric Boogaloo. It's happening. This is it. It's finally happening. We got thrown so many curveballs the last time we played, and then after 3 hours I think it was of playing the Stanley Parable and the new deluxe content, we finally got sent back to this screen saying the Stanley Parable 2, and I was like, what the fuck, we just did so much stuff just to get to the actual second game. I am mind blown. So I'm very excited to see where this takes us.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oh, it's the
Employee
balloons!
number 427's
It's
job
the balloons
was
from the thing that we
He
chose
sat at his
last
desk
week.
in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This
I'm
is
the
what
same as you,
Employee
Rick Polite.
427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting,
Oh my god.
or even say
There's
hi.
balloons.
Never in
wanted the
all
other
his
ones.
years at the
Happy
company
12th
had
birthday,
this
Stanley.
happened.
It's
This
weird.
complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Woohoo! Gab Morazo art. The game telling the time is not real. It's a social construct. I see you. I think you're right. But I'm still disappointed.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
We have to turn off the computers. That's our job now. Boop, boop. Boop. Can we, like, pop these balloons? I don't like the balloons. We chose the opposite balloons, and he's put these ones in, and they suck. These balloons suck. Oh, was this always here? Okay, so I'm guessing there's going to be new endings, but there are still old endings that we didn't get last time. I don't know how to explain this game to you, Jade. It's kind of like, it's like a, I guess like a walking simulator, but also like massively branching narrative, and it will give social commentary on like everything you do in the game. It's very detail oriented, and it's kind of like, it makes you think as a player how you play and how the game really guides you and like holds your hand a lot of the time. It kind of, yeah, a lot of things subvert your expectations.
Stanley felt
when it comes to how you expect video games to be.
Begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it?
Oh, you want me to pick up the bucket?
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Have you played the deluxe version, Tom? I know you played the original. I don't want to ruin anything for you because, I mean, we have gone through a lot last week as well, but
Stanley
so
touched
hilarious.
the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Should we do what we're told? I don't know. I feel like maybe we should just because we haven't done this before. Okay. Well, I went to the door on my left. I have my bookie. Yeah, get in on your wish
Still
list.
no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
It's your birthday soon,
Perhaps
Tom,
his boss's
so
office was
you
where he'd
want
find
it.
answers.
Just gotta ask the birthday fairy. Do not alter without consulting White Mom Manager. Oh yeah, we've seen all of this. I'm looking for new things. The future is yesterday. Get Chris out of the broom closet. I love the closet narrative. It's so good. Nobody got Chris out of the broom closet, but then where was he? Because we went into the broom closet. I don't think Chris exists. I think Chris is like a fantasy made up person. The broom closet!
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Oh.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
Oh, you can take it.
I know how hard
Take
it must
the
be,
bucket.
given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk
What
that
is
it
the
has to
broom
resort to
closet
this
called us?
stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
I
but even
like
this
the
is
broom
worse than I
closet.
had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and
Hey,
the bucket are
Abby
not truly
3D
deep and
80.
lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same
it's
sort of
Drexel's
kinship
birthday on
towards
Saturday.
any inanimate
Happy early
object which
birthday.
happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand
you
on the
are
wide variety of experiences
a
you and the
mean
bucket have
broom
shared
closet.
together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Years?
Let him have it.
You made Chris disappear, and you will not do the same to my bucket, you
Okay,
hear?
I've got you something which I think will
Never
help
mind.
settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Woo!
There. Now it's settled. No more debate. No more discussion.
Stanley's
Take
bucket.
a hike, Broom
Stanley's
Closet, with all your
bucket.
meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of
And
cleaning
Chris is the
supplies
broom.
and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
That's actually quite funny. Chris, is that you? Chris?
All right, I've got a second sticker back here,
Oh, hell
and I'm
yeah.
going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Give me your Snickers.
You see, I feel that it works because the
This is
sticker
so
is
stupid.
also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
Big brains.
"Ah, it's a bucket." There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Ah, it's a bucket. I forgot. Do I get any more stickers? Come on, voice.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment.
Yes.
And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
I love my bucket. My bucket is mine. Property of Stanley. This bucket belongs to me. La 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 la. Bye, broom closet. See you next round. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked
I still have never
upstairs to
gone
the boss's
downstairs, and it
office.
looks so ominous. We have to go downstairs, but we're gonna do it properly the first time. I really want to go downstairs though, because it looks so ominous and so cool. Hello. Let's see what the bathroom says. Ooh, what the fuck? Oh my god, it's the pickup. Why did that scare me? I'm so
And you
easily
found one of
scared.
them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Cool.
You can't buy that sort of happiness,
I have
Stanley.
2
God
out of
knows
6,
I
but you
tried.
can't see because
So,
my big head's in the
I
way.
implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm so glad we've done that. This is hilarious. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Just like the writing, the comedy in this is genius. I actually got sent a link to a GDC talk, I think it was, about humor in video games, like comedy in video games, and I need to watch it because yeah, this game is great, and it's difficult to like do comedy properly in video games, especially in a game like this with so much narrative and voiceover, and it's difficult to balance between intrusive and you know, feeling good. I've got the feeling man is for stealing. Ah, yes. That's a lovely place. I got the feeling the money's for stealing. Is there anything behind this here? Hey, did we just get... Yeah, thank you so much for following Emmy3D Annie. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but that's how I'm going to say it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
I love our
It would be
bucket.
with him, always.
Oh, look, it's
The
a
bucket
security
would.
camera.
And he
Hey.
knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845 is the spelling of M3DN in Italian.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Sure. Ooh, we have another collectible.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Oh, he looks sad.
You know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Oh, gosh.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Not escape.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh, it's all the room numbers. Oh, here.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it
Wait, the
that
bucket?
everything would be fine.
Okay. Oh, poor Boo Boo Bucket. It's okay. Stanley got you. Stupid.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Stanley and his bucket. His bucket is for Stanley. Oh, thanks for coming, Jade. No
but
problem.
Here was the proof.
I hope you manage
the
to play
heart
it
of the
sometime.
operation.
You'll really
Controls
enjoy it.
labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
I would love to see how you high-five with the bucket. Maybe the handle?
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Power. No. Power, no.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country.
I want to go roller skating.
Wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Uh-oh. This is not...
Well, wait.
What?
What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
It was supposed
Was
to
Stanley
open.
and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
No!
Not to part with the bucket. No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room.
Uh-oh.
But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley
What
gulped.
about food?
Very soon now, he was about to find out.
I guess he can piss in the bucket if he wants to. Ooh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. That's usually where it ends. Oh. What? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
That good.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I like work. I just hate my boss. No. Taking that to work probably isn't the best idea. Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Ah, sounds great. Yeah, let's go. Ah, the bucket's kept its stickers. What should we do? Oh, I need to quickly run an ad. So if you aren't subscribed, I will see you back here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll be going through another run through. I think this time I might not pick up the bucket and I'm going to go on the other door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So I'm going to go through this door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Yes,
Stanley
I
knew
know.
it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Trying to think of all the things we didn't do. Oh yeah, I want us to go downstairs. Okay, we will do that. We'll go downstairs
Truly
at
a
some
room
point.
worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour
is this
after all,
changed?
just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully
Can I
constructed
get drinks?
room.
Wait, what the
Stanley
frick?
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It moves. Thank you so much, Emmy3D, for subscribing.
Really worth
Yay!
it being here in the room.
Shush, narrator.
Room so
I'm
utterly
saying thank you.
captivating that even though
Look.
all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
Wait,
here you sit looking at
There.
these chairs and some
what's
paintings.
happening?
Really worth it.
Am I popping up or is the image popping down? I can't. Something is happening here. Anyway, it doesn't
At this
matter.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on
Shush
his overall
your
personality.
mush.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Rude. 5th annual subcommittee meeting of internal review.
Stanley sat around
analysis
waiting for more
committee
dialogue. But when a
of the
long time had
Broom
passed and
No,
there was no
I'm
more,
reading,
he decided that the game
actually.
was trying to send him a message.
Puffy. I want to see if anything's changed. Okay, fine. We're leaving. We're leaving.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room
Hey, Alexia
and took the
server!
first open door on his left to get back to business.
We're not going to take this store. Oh, although we should do that today because we didn't do it properly last time. I had so many things to do. I don't know what to get. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Apparently, there's somewhere that you can, like, fall off here to continue elsewhere, but I don't see where you would be able to without literally dying. So I'm just going to carry on, and I'm going to pick up the phone because we didn't do that last time. There's a big penalty for misusing that. Yeah, apparently you can...
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
Whoa,
wrong
dude!
foot here.
What's that?
I'm not
That's a
shocking you,
collectible!
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
We need
else
to get
can be
over that.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all
Oh,
this
is it
time.
here? Can we drop down
There's
here?
someone you've been neglecting,
Ooh,
Stanley.
exciting!
Someone you've forgotten.
Okay, I
Really?
have changed my
And in the middle of something, do you have
decision.
zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
Ooh.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
We'll
let me
do
prove
it another
Let me
time.
prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I thought I'd chat with you today since it's been a long time since I got in chat with you. I am good, thank you. How are you? Although I did have a little incident with a spider earlier, but apart from that, very well. And this game is very interesting, so that's good as well. Okay, so we've never been here before. Red and
Now
blue.
listen carefully, this is important.
And then open
Stanley
the door.
walked through the red door.
What should we do? What do you want? Do you want red or blue door? Should we go through the red or blue? I will
Okay,
let
I'm
you
getting
decide.
back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And
Oh,
now
yes?
I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Figly! I like Figly. I like the Figly. You want blue? You gonna get blue. You gonna get blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I think we just angered him. Should we go blue? Yeah, screw it. We're going blue. Oh, he's not gonna.
I still don't think we're
Scheiße.
communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Well, there's a blue one here.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
That is what
this
it looks
you
like when you're
wanted?
just mocking
Was
up
it
a
worth
level.
ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option.
Ooh.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, well, we've got to now. It's new.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
The middle.
Oh, of course.
A 3.
Really? Maybe next time
The
we
most
can get you to
annoying
form an
feedback.
actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
A jump button.
Here, based on the data
You'll be
from
happy
my
if you
previous
play this,
playthrough,
Tom.
I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Whoa. Good old Neil. Skid. Nico Nacho. Vola. Hogarth. These can't be real people. Did you know that 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence, only the worst? 3% of players chose the blue door. Oh, that's us. How long does it take you to get to the correct door? Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Okay, that's cool. You are objectively ranked literally the last player out of all the players in the world. 98.9% of players are more attractive than Stanley. This is your superior. A dead rat. Yeah. Yeah. A dead rat. Okay. Where are we going? This door?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
No, I don't want to be QA for you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this noise is freaking awful. Ah. Oh, apparently they're always Steam friends. That's interesting. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry,
you
Bebe.
heartless bastard.
The noise.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
It was the
because
noise
if it's the
of...
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try.
The noises of the button.
I'm out. I'm done.
Make it nice noises. Talk to Nintendo. They're very good at this.
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What you got? Ooh, what the fuck?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Wait, what is this called?
What is our
What
motivation?
is it called?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man
something.
spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic
I know
purpose.
one of you will know.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the
is so
experience
cool.
of total mental depravity. So far, I love
Firewatch.
everything about this game,
That's
Stanley.
the one.
And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay, I did not expect this. What the hell? You know, I don't think I ever played this game. I think I watched someone on YouTube play it, but I don't think I ever played it myself. This was definitely a game I would have enjoyed. Anyway, let's go outside.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? Which way should we go? To the pond? Can we go whichever way we want?
It's an open world game.
Yeah.
Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Oh. Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
I wanted to go to the
You
lake.
wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Aw,
Preferably
but it
something
looks so
with
pretty.
walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be
Ooh,
just the
look at this
thing.
leaf. Oh,
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Oh, Rocket
Just a
League?
nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
This will be dangerous.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay, let's... Can we fall down the net or like in
Okay, so what
hole?
exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Yeah, boo! Ha ha! Woo! Yeah! She shoots. She scores.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
It's like, Dad,
Is it better than
are you
my
winning?
miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
It's so
Stanley, I
good.
have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
How many balls?
I'm going to try it out. Here comes another
Give me all the
ball.
balls. Oh no! I fucking failed, man.
Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
I didn't get
Stanley,
it in.
I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
More balls! I'm still trying to get this ball in. Jeez! Oh my gosh, there's too many! Okay, fine. We'll start. We'll go over here.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Why do you keep
That's
rolling?
right. Your little
No!
fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I
Yes,
let
there's nobody
you, Stanley.
defending.
Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up
What
with
happens if I
something.
jump down the
After all,
nets?
you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Bye, Narrator. Whee!
Hold on. What are you doing? Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Oh, scheiße. I did not see that that was just an empty... Oh, wow. Where are we? Like an abandoned... Oh, this is a horror game. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Oh, I see light. The original Half-Life 2 mod, the Stanley Parable. Oh, interesting. Ooh. I also have never played Half-Life. That looks like a material setup. Some sort of software for making the games. Now what do I do? Why was I lured into this room? Ooh. It's like security cams over there. I wish I could zoom in. We did see a security camera in the main room. Is this a big drawing pad? It's massive.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end.
We do need
To
writers.
make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am.
Don't always need narration.
That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
The end is
Very
never the
soon.
end, is never the end, is never the
I
end,
can
is
wait.
never the end, is never the end. It's never the end, it's never the end. Okay. Well, we are starting again. So, maybe this time...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This time I'm going to pick up the phone. I wonder if I can do it with the bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Well, now that you say that, Alex the Observer, it kind of makes sense.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his...
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to
It could
be.
have been Substance Designer, I mean.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Stanley thought to
yeah.
himself. Yes, perhaps it
much
truly
better.
was. How insightful
love
the
this
bucket
room.
turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, he didn't.
No, said the bucket.
Don't go
No.
to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo
Go
lift.
somewhere else. Don't go to the meeting room. How do we get over here? Don't go to... How do we get... Maybe if we take the right door, we can actually come out. Ooh, or... Oh my god, I'm a freaking genius. Okay. Oh my gosh. Careful. I hope I can pick up this thing while I'm holding the bucket. Ooh. I did it.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the figurines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no figurines. None of us can.
Figurines? Okay. This does not look sturdy. Maybe? Okay, let's go in this duct. Where the bloody hell? Ah, okay. Ooh. Where we be? Ooh. Well, at least I got my bucket. Ooh, lots of tapes. Narrator dialogue, narrator dialogue. They're all narrator dialogue tapes. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I'd love to work on a game like this. I really would. Are these more tapes? Probably. That's a lot of tapes. A lot of narrator dialogue tapes.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing
This one's called
feels
Evidence.
real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
Is this Stanley's voice?
Sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
This game loves
Why
the bucket.
everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it.
Can you? How?
Yes.
I'm not very good at that. Give me tips.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket.
Okay, that's bad. Can we stop there?
This
We
is
don't
my
want to start
golden ticket. But I have to
any
be careful,
unhealthy
because as soon as this gets out,
addictions.
there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Camborata! I don't think that was Stanley. I think that was someone else who we got stolen the bucket from. Who we got stolen the bucket from. Yes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
narrator
to the
stole
meeting
the
room.
bucket from.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Whoa. That is a bit spooky dooky. I wonder what happens if we go in there without the bucket. I don't know. But we've got too many other things to... Ooh, is this new? We've got too many other things to think about right now. Knowing your city. It was Chris. Oh my gosh. That would be a good roundabout. Yeah, if it was Chris. Ooh, that would be good. Should we take the bucket with us? Where are we going? We're going downstairs. We're going to pick up the phone.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
I'll let you decide. Should we go left or right here? I'll let you
Stanley
decide.
clutched the bucket
If we
tightly
go
to his
left,
chest
we go down the
and
stairs.
entered the door on
If we
his
go
left.
right, we go to pick up the phone. So it's up to you. Yes, but no, but yes, but no, but... Stanley Parable 2 exists? Yeah, it does! Well, it's called Super Deluxe or something, but it's Stanley Parable 2. Left, okay. I'm not sure, but I think it's Dom's voice. Graphic designer for the Stanley Parable. He also responsible for the Guy Fieri at low opacity on the original Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe before the team catched on and returned its drawer. Oh, interesting. Well, very multi-talented if you can do voice acting and graphic design. Okay, left. Go down the stairs. Okay, we're gonna go down the stairs. We've got our bucket, so we'll be safe. Ooh! Ah! Look! It's changed! Cool. This is what I was thinking. We need more planks. Oh yeah, because we did that already. Is this giving us little clues as to where they are? Shh. It's one in the code room. Red, blue, and there, yeah. I don't know what that middle one is. Warehouse access plan. 1. Produce a plank to allow ease of access past fence. 2. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. 3. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Chris's remains were on the warehouse floor. It might be Chris's voice. It's not sounding good. Poor Chris. That guy's been through so much. He was traumatized in the broom closet, and then his remains are on the warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge. So was Chris like the guy before us who was going through and doing all of this, and then he died. I don't know. Hey, Triple J. Hello, nice to meet you. I saw your YouTube video yesterday and found out you have Twitch, and here I am. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for coming over to Twitch. I'm from South Korea, musician. Oh, sweet. So you must have watched the music video Unreal Engine tutorial. Awesome. I hope you found it like helpful in some way. There was a lot that I tried to go through in that video, but yeah, I'm really happy with everyone who's watched it, and it's cool. It's cool that so many people are very interested in using Unreal Engine or game engines for things other than video games. I think it's really exciting. Places to search. Everybody look, we're amazing. We've only got one more to find. It must be at the bottom of the stairs. We're so good at this. Yeah, it's going international. Lol. Yep, that was it. Sweet, cool. Chris did the powerful ending, jumping off the warehouse lift or platform to his death. Yeah, we did that and we got saved, luckily. Luckily our remains did not get scraped off the floor. I think they just had enough of Chris. Probably just didn't like him in the broom cupboard. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. What's that? LOL looks like 427. Is Stanley 427? 5, there be. Just take it from me. Gotta collect them all. Is that supposed to be a gotta catch them all Pokemon reference? Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Stupid. There will be a reward for finding them all. Lies, who are you? It's like the bloody portal cake lie. Stop kidding yourselves. I want them so much. I want to go home. There will be cleaning of this wall required. Very cool, very cool. Trust the completionist instinct. I don't have a completionist instinct, so I'm fine there, but I know plenty of people that do. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, to be honest. Weird spinning figurines. Ideas, what do they want? What do they want? Stock options, money, our data. Should we make them... What does that say? Interns, maybe? Yes. Why? Oh, employees, maybe. Interns, yes. Why do they kind of look like 427? Artists rendering, employee, whatever. Why floating, magic, dreams, our quarterly success, magnets, that's a good word. Training, exercise, or arrangement? I don't know. How many are there? A lot. Many. 5. Can we sell them? Obviously. More money to get together. Do we need contracts for them? Potential liability. NDA. Employee 421 building a bridge. Saw one in cargo room. What we know, what we forget. What we get, whatever. Okay. Fig leaves are hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room. Well, we've only got one more and it's on the stairs. Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the fuck up. So who am I making sound? I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambiences or local audio sources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mic, a microphone which picks up sound from a particular area. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that, in all likelihood, it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks like a reverberance of a porcelain surface. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? Source of levitation. Okay, so behind the fireplace? Oh yeah, we picked up that one already actually, didn't we? Yeah, we've just got one left on the stairs. It's currently 21:32 and I have to go to work for like an hour. What? Just an hour? No. Where are they? Please do not leave the office before reporting back on any new findings. I was playing The Blind Drive recently and this is a fun game you should try. Oh, I've never even heard of that game. What's it about? I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. I see what you did there. I can tell you're from the UK, am I right? Yes, you're right, Triple J. Definitely from the UK. Although sometimes, like, every now and then I'll get someone think that I'm Australian. Which I'm just like, okay. I don't know where that comes from, but I'll take it. It's cool. I'm definitely not from Australia, though. Beware the false prophet. I just need to run another ad. I'm sorry. But yeah. Oh, no, I don't. Do I? I think we're good. For 30 minutes, I think we're good. Okay. Should we go in here again? He's gonna get angry at us.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers.
I want stickers.
If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
I want stickers. Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We go down. There's also another room upstairs that we haven't gotten into yet. Ooh. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it. It's down here. Ta-da! We've got them all now. This is so exciting. Oh, there's a note down here. Hi. Something. I wish I could zoom so I could read this. Do an Aussie accent. I don't even know where. I don't know. I don't even know where to start for this. I don't even know. I don't know.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
We did it! We got all the figurines! Woo! Say goats in Australian. How do you say goats in Australian? Goats. Goats. Like that. Goats. I don't even know. It's a game where you are asked to do a science experiment and you're supposed to get paid $500. However, they don't tell you that they're going to blindfold you and handcuff your arms to the steering wheel of a moving car, and you have to try to drive and survive. Sounds crazy. Sounds crazy.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I love
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the
my
bucket
best
in
friend
his
is a
arms.
bucket.
Am I crazy? He asked the bucket.
Yeah.
The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong.
But
surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. Now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
What the fuck
Could
is
it truly be?
happening?
He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley! Find me!
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
Where?
The real bucket was inside of him all along.
What?
It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony.
Shut up.
And blacked out.
What? That's stupid.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
The narration is amazing, Tom. Wait, what?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she
I wish I had a bucket
"My
like this.
life
It
kicks
sounds
butt."
great.
And she backflipped all the way to work.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to do that. That was weird. That's got to be like the weirdest ending we've had so far. That was so weird. I loved it. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Now what? Oh.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers.
Yes.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
I know, I did so
Wasn't
bad
it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
It was alright.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
It was okay.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
That was
I would
fucking
love nothing
cool.
more
That
than
whole
to
little
revisit the
section.
figurines. Just one more time.
Ooh, this looks pretty. Okay, let's go. This game is so full of twists and turns. I love it. Oh, we're back here again. When Stanley found the collectibles. We're back in the memory zone. It's so pretty. I love it. Oh, we have towels. Oh no, it's a little picnic basket. This game seems to have more twists and turns in it than Chubby Checker in a blender. What's Chubby Checker? I don't know. For a second I thought you were talking about a chocolate bar. Okay. Oh, we're going to the basement. Ooh la la.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent.
Ooh.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
That we got 7. Stupid. Hello, hands. Hello. Now they all want me. They want Stanley. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go over here. Aw, thanks for coming, Mixelite. I hope your work goes well today. Or as well as can be. We're getting
And
more.
here was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that,
good at that.
Stanley.
I'm
I'll be
good at
honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable
I'm a very
ways.
nosy person, what can I say? I'm very nosy.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
It was probably this one. So we're going on the way here. This is so cool. I love this.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad
Yes,
these moments are
that's
so
how
crystal
counting
clear in
works.
your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your 3rd time doing anything.
Okay.
Let's see, what came next?
Ooh, pretty.
Oh yes, we found a figly in this pink room.
No, we didn't.
Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
It didn't happen, but I'm here for it. This is a very cute room. I love it. I like the music. What's down here? Ooh. Okay, I think that's where we're going next. So I will pick up the statue. 10 out of 6. We're acing this. How do we get? Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm guessing
This
I
was the
can
5th
fall,
mini stand,
so-
and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Ooh.
Enjoy.
Show me the video. Oh my god, I love it. It's like iMovie videos. The quality! The size. Fucking hell. I love this. Oh. Narrator! That was amazing!
I spent a lot of time making that video,
love
but
that.
it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
8 minutes. I mean, for 8 minutes, it ain't bad. Takes me weeks or months to edit my videos, so. Oh, that was amazing. That was so good. I love that so much. Oh, brought me right back to old YouTube days when times were so much simpler. Hello, Memoel Hardy. Hardy. I'm so sorry if I just butchered your name. Thank you so much for following and welcome. Oh yes, this was the last one.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here, under the stairs. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Yes.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other.
You
Except for
realized
the
I
other
was
moments
smart.
picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
But it was a little bit more special though, right? Okay, now what? You are in the present. Okay.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment.
Ooh.
Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye,
Oh.
memory zone.
That was outputting what I was seeing. That was trippy. That was cool.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
Oh, okay.
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just
why?
go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
I don't want to. Why? I don't want to. I want to just sit down. Okay, fine. What about this? You are in the present.
Okay, yes, that spot under the stairs. I remember this.
A butcher emote is
I
a good
must say,
call.
of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay. How many of it can I get? Jeez.
And here's where I made that video.
Oh
Don't you
yeah,
remember
we're
the
supposed to be
video
looking
we
for
watched?
Chris's remains.
Yes, I love that video.
I would happily watch that again, like normal speed though. Where's Chris's remains? There's something there, but nah. Oh, come on, game. Give us some remains. Yeah, if there's any more emotes that you all think I should definitely have, let me know. And then in the future, I can contact Jenny, who has made the original emotes for the channel, and we'll get her to make some more. If she wants to, obviously. If she wants to. The pink room. I don't understand
Still don't
this.
remember the pink room.
Yeah,
Stan.
I
Still
don't
no
know why
memory
this
of
is here.
one. Good room though. A solid room.
A very pretty room. It's a very, very nicely lit room. I like how the ambience echoes. Nice music.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Everyone clipped that. What, the video? I hope they did. I want to watch it again. If not, I'll be clipping it after I'm done, so don't worry. It was so cool. Oh yeah, we never went to the blue and red door section, so we can come back this way now. Oh, maybe not. Can we? Nope. I am in the dark. Nope. So I guess that pink room was in place of the...
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I
blue and red
remember
door
it too.
section.
The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Choose.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Nothing? And we can go to the exit sign. Ooh, we're back here. Okay, so we're back here in the collectibles section, and then there was a big hole as well that we could jump down. Oh! I don't know if Tom, you're still
Look,
here.
it's the terrible new content
jump
that we
circle!
were originally sold on.
But I already
remember
used my
hating it back then.
jumps.
But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
You want more memories? Okay.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Let's go through the one you always want me to. Oh, so you go through the same place. Fair enough. Oh!
And before everything else, there was your office.
And this is the end.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
There was me,
There's something
like,
I feel I can remember. I can remember.
booting
I can
up the game.
remember.
the title screen.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And
Like
Stanley
Stanley has
really
the
did
bucket?
make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how
Thank
about
you for
one
following,
more good memory? Let's go
Pekarushka.
back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much.
No way.
Okay,
We can't have just
here
one
we
more
go.
run. No.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I refuse to believe it. Refuse! Refuse! I'm just gonna go on a little toilet break, and I'm gonna run an ad break as well. So if you're not subscribed, I'll see you back here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, where we're gonna go on another run of the Stanley Parable. So I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit. Wait! Thank you, Triple J! I didn't miss it. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Okay, now I'm gonna go. I just noticed we reached the sub goal. Hell yeah! Thank you so much, Gab. That's amazing. But that's amazing. Thank you so much. We reached the sub goal. That makes me very, very happy. Oh, that's so nice of you. Okay. Let's continue. Is there anything you want to see, Gab, seeing as you've just been extremely generous? Let's see. What have we not done yet? I know I've still got to pick up the phone. We can always jump off the little ledge again and go through the correct door, the red door. I think that's the two main things. Oh, and there is a room up the stairs that we haven't properly explored yet. So do any of those tickle your fancy, Gab? Or shall I just go and do my thing and just see what happens? Oh, I couldn't tell what Ib's emote was, but it's a little goalpost, which is, yes, it makes sense. Follow your instincts. All right, let's do this then. I'm gonna follow my instincts. What I think I'm gonna do is finally
All
pick
of
up
his
the phone.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yes.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had warmth spread through Stanley's arms.
I love
With
me
the bucket
bucket.
in his arms again, he was home.
I love my bucket. We're going to pick up the phone because I feel like we should
Stanley
have done that a
clutched
long
the
time
bucket
ago.
tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I love my
And here it was.
employee lounge.
Had the bucket turned out to be
Employee
correct?
lounge.
Was this better than the meeting room?
No.
Yes, Stanley thought. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
That place might be different as well, but we'll go
No.
through here.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But
mean,
Stanley chose not to think about
We
this
talk to the
obvious
bucket a
fact.
lot, though.
He was
so-
firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him,
Where's
and
Chris's
he
remains?
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay, bucket.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again
not dark.
obeyed blindly.
Oh, this one.
Now pick up the phone,
said the bucket.
pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very
Ooh.
distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Yes, and I spoke back to the bucket. What of it? Whatever makes me happy. Don't judge me, man. Oh, hello, bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press P to take me to work with you. Oh.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Bucket! Press R to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Oh, there's the bucket. Press L to go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press O for us to go back home. What was that?
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Bucket, where are ya? Oh, there you are. Press R to ignore anyone in your life except for me. That sounds like a toxic
Sad.
relationship right
I
there.
suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press N to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Press V to relive the same day with me. Over and over. Can I press a different key? No, I can't. Don't think there's anything else I can do.
Oh my God, what am I saying?
Ooh, that's
Better
ominous.
at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press V to go home, to work, to home, to work, to home, to work, to home. Oh, that's sad.
Oh no.
Home to work, to home, to
I'm
home.
having feelings for the bucket.
Ooh,
No.
romantic.
What's going on? Why do I want to
Getting
be
so
with the
romantic
bucket?
for the
Hear
bucket.
what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps
it's
if I had the
room to the
bucket, this would be
bedroom.
less confusing. Yes.
Ooh.
The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Oh, Triple J, this game is so much fun. There's just twists and turns absolutely everywhere. I mean, this scene right here, romantic candles for the bucket. This is stupid. And it's 13 minutes past midnight.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it.
No!
Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
Get back to work, Stanley. Okay. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So I don't think
What could
that's
it
what
mean? Stanley
happened
decided to
with
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
with the ringing phone before. I'm guessing if you take the bucket to anywhere, you get a different ending, which is interesting, right? Because we can go back to the same places without the bucket, and we'll see different endings. So I'm actually going to do that one again. Sorry if you think it's boring, but I do want to know, because I know there's like a woman or
when
something.
Stanley came to
and
a
I don't
set
know
of two open
that.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
There's a
and
woman
Stanley knew it
ending.
perfectly
I
well.
think it's like Stanley's
Perhaps he
girlfriend
wanted
or
to stop
something.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So I'm just going to check that
Standing
out.
now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business,
Thank you for
Stanley
following.
took the first open door on
Platinum
his
Pegasus.
left.
Good name. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And we could, in theory, drop down there because we don't have the bucket. And I'm guessing in
Look,
that
Stanley,
vent,
I think perhaps
there
we've
might be
gotten
a
off on the wrong
different.
foot here.
Oh,
I'm
there's
not
so
your
many things to
enemy,
do.
really, I'm not. I
So many
realize
things
that
to do.
investing your trust in someone else can be
Could also
difficult,
drop off
but
here
the
and
fact
check out the
is
other
that the story
door.
has been about nothing but you.
And there's the
all
other
this
room.
time.
We'll do that next time.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
The real question is who
Please,
lights the
Stop
candles?
trying to
That
make every
is
decision
a
by
good
yourself.
question, Emmy.
Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
Here we go. Her. So who
This
is
is
she?
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Waiting. Oh yeah, Triple J. This is definitely my type of game. Like I would love to work on a game like this. So good. Ooh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the
Okay.
one to do
Let's
this.
meet
to
her,
reach out
finally.
to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Fresh bread.
Right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh,
I'm trying to make a point here,
rude.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Death. Good morning, employee 47. Press N on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press Q.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
That
Now
is
he's
his job.
pushing a button.
He did
Now
say he was made
he's
for
eating
it.
lunch. Now
Hello.
he's going home. Now
Hello.
he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk,
Maybe he should be
Stanley
a writer
dreamed of
then.
wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Sad times.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished
Are you saying
off
Stanley
the face
wrote
of the
this?
earth.
No.
The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this
Oh.
fantasy world,
Is it
he began
changing?
to fill it with many possible paths and
Oh
destinations.
no, it's becoming work.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
That's what that is what this game is like.
But there is no answer.
Oh, I love
How
you,
could there
wife.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. But it won't let me continue with the game, I'm betting. I bet you. Will it? Is there anything else I can do? No, I think I have to press P.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Oh,
How
back
can I
and
tell
work.
him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please
And Stanley
die.
pushed a button.
Jeez.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Okay. So we didn't meet a woman. There is no woman. There is just Stanley being stuck in his head. Poor, poor Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Now,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
now we're going to go up the stairs and check out the room that we haven't actually
When
looked
Stanley came
into
to a set of
yet.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, it's been reset.
Yet there was not a
Guess
single
because
person
we
here
found
either.
all of them.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
We're not
So
gonna
he
do
turned
this again.
around and got back on track.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Did we come down here with the bucket? Downstairs with the bucket? I feel like we might have done. So there might be something different downstairs. If you don't go, ah, nope. Stay on track. We're going to the room. Ooh. Anything changed with the bathroom? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss has suffered losses, and that's what the boss chose. Yeah. This is the room. With the, yeah, with the sad panda. So let's do this. We have never done this before. Hello. What? Can we go up? Take me to the penthouse. He's having fun up there at least. Yes. Oh. What? No! Take me down. I like how he goes, Stanley! Stanley! Do you hear him when you first come in? Wait, I'll just do it one more time, just to make sure you can hear. I guess. Stanley. There. So good. Okay, we're getting out. Nothing. This room is nothing. There is no need for us to be in this room, but it was great. I loved it anyway. Okay. Let's go down the stairs because we have... Oh no! No! Okay, fine. But we've done everything else. I don't want to do it. Can I like...
Stepping into his manager...
Escape. Begin the game again. What the door? What the door? Hello. This is different.
Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone.
That's
not
weird.
with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, I have a bucket now, so what do I do? Yeah, the narrator was singing. He was like, Stanley. And then he was like, step forward. That was so silly. Thank you for clipping it, Gia World.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I wonder if anything happens when I come in this elevator with the bucket. I have the bucket. Are you gonna be different elevator? Stanley. So stupid. Stanley. Step forward. Anyway, nothing changes with the bucket. Nice. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours,
I went
did
to
the
feed my
bucket's
cats,
warmth
and now the
and
bucket is
guiding
back.
light
The bucket
pierce
is
the
back.
dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It
We
would
cannot
be
get
with
rid of the
him
bucket.
always. The bucket would. And he knew it.
Exactly.
The two of them
With
were
us always.
inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. I mean, I already went down the stairs with the bucket, so I have to go down there without the bucket at some point. But
Stanley guessed the
escape
correct
with the
code by
bucket.
sheer luck.
See, I haven't done that yet.
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
And then I want to go
Was
through the red
bucket
door.
guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
2845. Let's go to the escape.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Nope. I'm going down here with the bucket.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
We're not. We are escaping.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
It's okay, I can put the bucket on my head like a helmet. Hello. Okay, well this is the same.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on
You
how
got gifted a
meaningless the
sub
bucket's
earlier
warmth
by-
and comfort
from
had
Gab.
turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what
How
Stanley
was
thought
Dr.
to himself,
Strange?
and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
No. Nuh-uh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Oh no, bucket! Oh, no, we're fine. Bucket's fine. All good.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing in the precipice of knowledge, much like a bucket itself. The human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of this exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? Wow. This seems like a serious exhibit. It's amazing. The closest thing to the MCU will get to a horror film. Interesting. You know what? I actually haven't even seen the trailer for it or anything, but if you say it's the closest thing to a horror film, then I'm interested. I love horror. I do love horror. New narrator. So this happened last time we played it, last week, Ib, and it basically led us to like this the Stanley parable. I guess a bit of a behind the scenes moment, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there's like a narrator, full narrator.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. I mean, wow. Wow. That is not 25. No, you're right. That is not 25 buckets. A bucket with two handles. This bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Oh, damn. I didn't realize it was so deep, but I guess it is. Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which is which in the medieval area was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains, no one can control a bucket. Wow. I didn't know this. I didn't know this important bucket history. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, that's not true. But okay, we'll run with it. We do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket has already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. The bucket! Oh my gosh. What the? Hey, Daph!
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Oh my gosh, is it so? Is there a bucket god? Well, it seems to be going that way. This is the bucket, the almighty bucket, the hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between buckets and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitability, is for our own good. Whee! Oh, I can get the bucket. Thought I was gonna fall.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Oh yeah!
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
Whoa!
Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as...
Okay. Do we just do this? Because before we let ourselves die, but I think we should begin the game again. I think I'm going to do that and see if anything cool happens. And I'm doing pretty good, Def. How about you? And hello, Yeah28. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. Hello. And hello, Azimuth210. Oh, you're gifted a sub as well. Yay. Yeah, Scab was very, very generous earlier. It was very nice. Let's begin the game again. I think this is how we get out of it. Because, like, if you listen to her, she's like, don't restart the game. So, we're going to restart the game. Oh, I thought they'd call it out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Never mind.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Lol,
room.
typo, I'm
Perhaps
not
he had
sad.
simply missed a memo.
Good, I'm glad. What are we doing now? Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the other room. Okay, let's go to the other room. Let's do this. Bye, Bucket. Don't need you for this.
When Stanley came to a
so
set
trying
of
to
two
find a
open
job.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
best of
room,
luck to
and
you. I
Stanley
know it
knew
could
it
be
perfectly well.
really tough.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What kind of jobs are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. Giddy in a way he had, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
One best piece of advice that really helped me to get a job was tailoring your CV and your cover letter for every job you apply for. It's time consuming, but honestly it helps a lot.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Does Stan's bucket have a name? No, it doesn't. Or is it just bucket? It should have a name. It's a special bucket. I mean, I was fine just calling it a bucket, but if you want to call it something else. Ooh, I also kind of want to just go down here and see if this is anything different. I'm going to go down here and see if there's anything different. I keep getting distracted by possible other alternative things. Bucket holder, that's a job you should
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun
Oh,
was so far off the beaten
cool.
path that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had...
Sorry. Hello?
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple.
I mean, you
to
did
be
have an
you.
ending like that.
Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Okay, now we're going to try the other door.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand,
Yag is fine
majestic,
by me, Triple J.
perhaps too majestic, but eager to get back to business,
Yag,
Stanley took the
Yagman,
first open door on his left.
Yaggers, Yazzers, Yaz. Anything you want.
Stanley was so bad at following
YagmanX.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna jump off here.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you
Professor X.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Their timing is so good.
Convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know
For
how to
the
convince you
voiceover
of
to
this,
trigger
but
into
I
something
really
else.
do
They-
want to help you,
timing
to
is so
show you
good.
something beautiful. Look, let
Baba
me prove
Yaga!
it. Let me prove
That's
that
a
I'm
good
on
name.
your side. Give me a chance.
Oh, in Korean, Yag means medicine drug. Interesting. Okay, I did not know that. I know there's actually a pill in England called Yasmin, which is my real name, which is funny because some of my friends were like on Yasmin. It's a contraceptive pill, also for acne. Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I want to go through the flashing red door because I just feel like being annoying. So I'm going to go through this one first.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through
Bye,
the
Tom.
red
Thank you
door.
for coming. I want you to play this. I know you've already played it, but I want you to play the deluxe version because I want to chat to you about it. But have a good evening. Okay, so I'm going to go this one again. And then I'll go into the red one when it's flashing.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Yeah.
Do you see
You should
that
put
I
flashing
really
lights.
have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
What is this solution?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's It's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
This game is a real
I
trip.
actually feel happy.
Oh, that's nice if you look up. Yeah, Triple J, I stream every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. BST or London time. Ooh, little boxes. This is pretty. It's a little experimental room. Cute. Should we stay here? Let's stay here until these go. Yeah, in England it's like 20 to 11 now. They've gone. Ooh, so have the little boxes. Okay, let's go down here.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm done, mate. I want to carry on. Ooh.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Thanks, Carrie. The custom emojis are actually from Jenny, who is also on Twitch, and she's, I think it's sleepiest_. But yeah, she's a brilliant artist, and she streams as well.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, where are we going? Oh, no!
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
If we do go back to the other room, what happens? We're walking slower. We are in pain. What's this? That's cute and weird. I don't know why that's there, but interesting. Is he gonna say anything? It is pretty good.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
It's very bright. Ooh, good shout, putting the red on. I like you because you seems welcome, newcomer with warm and little bit hype, and get along with viewers very well, and you have cute and funny vibe. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the whole point of streaming. I love like just interacting and chatting with you, and we have a really nice community. You're all very silly, funny, and kind. So, yeah.
Stanley,
I love live
go
stream
back.
Thursdays.
There's nothing good that can come from this.
We're not. I should go sleep soon. Hope we see each other. Yeah, if you ever want to come to a stream on Thursday evenings, please do.
No, what are you
Thank
doing,
you for coming.
Stanley? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Okay, this is it. We're jumping off again.
Stanley?
What?
Let's go back to the other room.
How?
Can you do that for me?
Okay, we're going back again. How have we survived twice?
Yes. Perhaps you can.
Ridiculous.
Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
But there's no big.
I know you'll
there's
see.
No big
You'll
lights
see
here
that
now.
we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I want the big lights. Nope, I'm turning around. Oh, there it is.
No, perhaps not.
Thursday is really a good day because it's the day before Friday. That does make me happy.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me
There is
from
actually a
being
new video
happy.
coming on Monday as
Am I
well,
reading
Triple
the
J, so
situation
maybe you'll
correctly?
find that interesting. Hopefully. Okay, we're doing a jump 3 times. This is gonna be it. No!
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I'm sorry, dude. You made me feel bad now, but I gotta do it. Whee!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm going back.
The rule of 3 is broken. Yeah, I know. It's always surprising when the rule of 3 is broken. Okay. This is going to be the last round. So, oh gosh, what should we do? Should we try and do that confusing ending that I didn't know if we could do it properly last time? We could take the bucket with us. Okay, we're doing this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Where's the bucket?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
We're taking the bucket.
Good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling
Ready
adventure
adventure
together.
together.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No, I'm not. Going down here with my bucket. Going down here with my bucket. Going down here with my bucket. Bucket, bucket, bucket.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place
Oh my
eventually.
gosh. The baby's down here. Why is the baby here? Hello.
You see, your friends and I
And
are
the broom
concerned
closet.
for you, Stanley.
The broom
We've
closet.
come together here because we
It's
care
my
about
friend,
you
yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
It's this bucket you're carrying
Care
around
about you,
everywhere.
Stanley.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and
Thank
the Broom
you so
Closet.
much,
because
Evan,
that's
for
what fans want from a
subscribing.
sequel.
I
They want more
appreciate
of
it.
their favorite jokes, not this bucket
Huzzah!
that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but
The
you're
bucket
spending too much
intervention.
time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Oh, the truck is gone. The truck moved? Is someone here? Hello, Bebe. Bebe, do you want the bucket? This baby is like terrifying. It's just so big. It's such a big baby. It's such a big baba. Gift 50 subs and Yagman will go another hour. Sidnator! Stop it! No false promises here, mate. Wait, can we open the... We can... A broom closet! Oh, I can't believe you came to my intervention. Oh, I didn't know you cared this much about me. I thought you were annoyed because I took the bucket, but I guess we're on good terms again. It makes me very happy. I really appreciate you being here. Okay, bye. Right, let's go this way.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
Why is
Oh,
it like a
and it
trademark?
played some silly music as well.
Oh yeah! Real assets, not too. How many That's scary man.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What? The bucket? This guy is pissing. The bucket? I like all these little postcards. What is that? Excuse me. The say and the... I don't even know what that says. It's way too tiny. Leave the bucket there. I don't know how to leave it. I don't know how to put it down. Ooh.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh my gosh.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Really? But me
Can
bucket?
you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
We've been
Surely
through
you
so
don't need me
much.
to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it
turn
into
it
the
off?
machine when you're ready.
Can I turn off the machine?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality
What will it
trait.
do? Will it
Sure,
destroy
I can
me?
hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity
Should
and
we give it the
nuance that
bucket?
it's really like
What do
10
you think?
personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
Might take the companion
Okay,
piece.
the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the
Are we
classic
doing it?
Stanley Parable
Yes,
characters
says no.
like the Adventure Line
It
or the
says
Bucket
no.
Destroyer
Okay, we're
until
not
you
doing it.
crush that damn bucket.
No,
Quickly
no,
now.
we're
The
not
fans
doing
are
it.
waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want.
I don't
Hurry
care
and-
about the fans. Never. My fans say nay. It's like a never-ending
Bucket
story.
Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Goodbye, Bucket Destroyer. You're not destroying my buckets. Not today. Maybe another day. Okay, I said that was going to be the last one. That should probably be the last one. Oh, but I want to do another one for my 11. I should probably not. I don't even know if there's anything else I can do that like comes off the top of my head. I guess I could take the bucket to the red door. No, did I do that already? Did I take the bucket to the red door? Oh my god, I can't remember. I should be writing all this stuff down. What did I do? I didn't pull the plug with the bucket. I don't think I went through the red door with the bucket. No, did I? I'm very, very confused now. This is the last one every game. Every gamer ever. Yes. Very true. Yeah, I don't think I went through the red door with the buckets. I'm just gonna quickly do that now.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Just one more turn, Mom.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled.
Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
This way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Still haven't gone downstairs without the bucket, I don't think.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
But we're going to go through the red door.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift. Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets
The machine
can't talk.
kicked the
But
bucket.
Stanley chose not to think about this.
I
obvious
saw
fact.
that as a
He was
mood.
firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him.
Oh, no,
and
we're gonna
he
jump off.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket
I almost forgot what we were doing there for a second. Okay. Right, we're going to Zaveta.
No, stop.
What?
Right there on the wall, you see? There's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point.
Well, screw you, I
Stanley,
wanna take
how
my
could
bucket.
you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Oh,
I
well, that
suppose
is a
that would explain a
conundrum.
lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay, 1 second. I just have to run a quick ad, so if you're not subscribed, I will see you back here in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. And we're just gonna keep walking down straight down like you.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me
This
whether or not the thing
a
I'm
bucket?
showing you is a bucket.
Okay, I like this.
Simple enough, right?
Yeah.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know. It's so difficult. I mean, I see steel. I see a little bit of shine, but not too much shine. I can't really see from here. I see a handle. That is the staple of the bucket, the handle. And there is some sort of rim going on, which is always a really nice texture. So yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket,
What?
not an actual bucket.
No, it's 3D. I can see it. Lies.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
I mean, it looks exactly like the other one. Should we say no? If we say no, it's gonna be like, that is a bucket. I'm gonna say no.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Okay, well, we got that one right. Stupid.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
What do we think? I'll leave this one up to you. Do you think this is a bucket or not? I can't walk any closer to it, so don't ask me to. Well, we just have this view to go by. Yay or nay? What do you say? Have your say today. The bucket duality theory. Thank you so much for following, Diggity Doiler. Diggity Doiler. That's a fun name to say. Okay, Brayden wants to say yes. It looks like a bike to me. No, I think it's a bucket. So it's not just a bucket, it's a bucket. Thank you for following C. Sanders H3. Yay. No, it's a 2D cutout of a bucket. Nay. Oh, okay, so we have like 2 no's and 2 yeses. This is, okay, the next person who says yes or no in the chat, you're the one I'll go with, because we have a tie at the moment. Oh, wait, is that Yeah. Maybe it's a bucket. A bucket is the friends we made along the way. No. Okay, it's a no. Ah, that is a bucket. It's a bucket. It's a bucket.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Okay, I think we're all aligned. This is definitely not a bucket. Don't...
Correct.
Okay,
this
good.
is a tractor
So
and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot.
Gab's like, yes! It was like, definitely a bucket. It was not a bucket. Even Emmy was like, yeah, it's a bucket.
Is this a bucket?
No, it's not a bucket.
Incorrect.
What?
This is a bucket.
Shut up. Oh, it has a hole at the top of it, so maybe it took... No.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
I don't know anymore. You've confused me. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna get them all wrong.
Trick question.
Oh.
Both.
Both?
Gotcha.
How? How?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't
You
find
see,
the
the
next
bucket
one.
decides if
Let's
it's
see,
a
it should be
bucket.
around here somewhere.
Philosophical. Is it a tiny, tiny bucket?
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless...
Grammar!
Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Yes. I love buckets. Bucket is everything. Bucket
You know
is
what?
everywhere.
I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a
Same.
bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
We could be buckets
Stanley, I
for
can't keep doing
information.
this. I'm losing
For
myself, and myself
memories.
was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our
Schrodinger's
relationship
bucket.
apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
A no bucket game.
What
No
happened?
buckets.
Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear?
Because
Wait,
everything is a
was
bucket.
everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me.
Stupid.
I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
Yes.
Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Lovely.
And we'll know
Jubbly.
that it's all a bucket. But if you
Sounds
run into
great.
anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
And there we have it. That's where I'm going to leave it today. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I know I said a lot of this last week as well, but when I bought this game to play it, I'd heard of it from the past, like quite a long time ago. How long has it been? Like 9 years or something since the original game came out. And I just figured, hey, this is going to be a really fun game. It'll probably be 2 to 3 hours. And it has surpassed any kind of expectation that I had for it. It is unlike any other game that I played. It has been full of content that I really did not expect. Super enjoyable. I would really say to everyone, like, if you want to, I know you've just watched me play it, so maybe that's ruined it a little bit, but if you want to, definitely give it a play. It's so unique and different. I love how the narrator just comments on the way that you play the game. I just love that. Makes you feel like you have a lot of agency. It's really, really cool. And it's been really fun playing it with you. I don't know if I'll play it again, because it doesn't seem like I have very many options left. if anyone has played it before and you think that there's some stuff in there that I've like missed that's really, really cool, then do let me know. Have a lovely day or evening. I will see you next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. BST and on Monday for the new video on my YouTube channel. So see you then.